Hey everyone, this is your boy Zero, and today we're going to go a little bit into Noelle, which is one of the most underrated yet also very useful characters in Genshin Impact. Now, I'm not going to talk about her lore because I'm sure anyone with Google will be able to just do a quick search and find out all about our favorite maid who wants to be a Knight of Favonius. Instead, we're going to talk about the builds as well as party compositions that Noelle can really shine in Genshin Impact. Now, Noelle has been designed by MiHoYo to become a hybrid between a tank, a healer, as well as a DPS. But today, we're going to be focusing on how to build her as the best of all her worlds. MiHoYo has also revealed that the hardest floor in the next spiral of this season will be beneficial for Geo, so this is definitely a video you want to look at if you want to prepare for the future. Now, my Noelle is a post-70 Ascension Noelle that I have built to become a DPS tank and healer, and she is more than capable of becoming your main option as a DPS as long as you build her right. As you can see, my attack is slightly above 100%, while my defense is nearly at 200%. My crit rate and crit damage is something that can be improved upon, as well as energy recharge, and these are all the substats you want to get on your artifacts. Now, I'm using a rank 3 The Unforged, which is surprisingly, despite being a 5-star weapon, not the best in slot for a hybrid Noelle. That weapon is in fact the White Blind, a craftable claymore that increases your base attack and defense by a maximum of 24% at rank 1, as well as having defense percentage as a substat. However, the Unforged is a close second by a mere 200 DPS at maximum stacks. The Serpent Spine actually outdamages White Blind and has great synergy with Noelle because your shield keeps the passive constantly on, as well as having crit rate as a substat. I ranked Wolf Gravestone at 4th as it has a pretty conditional passive ability that is not constant. The Bell and Skyward Pride are great weapons if you have everything else, as both of them have good passives and substats as well. In order to become an effective DPS, reaching Constellation 6 is pretty much a must, as Must Be Spotless buffs your burst such that your attack percentage is increased by 50% at level 1. This buff scales as sweeping time is leveled up and provides a huge damage buff to Noelle. Her Constellation 4 upgrade is pretty significant as well, as it deals 400% attack as geo damage when her elemental skill expires or is destroyed. Everything else is pretty standard, so we won't go too much into detail about her other Constellation upgrades. Now let's go into her artifacts. Retracing Bowlight is the best set for Noelle as it has great synergy with her skills. The 4-piece set has a 40% multiplier on your normal and charge attacks, which works through her burst as well. My artifacts are pretty decent, although not perfect. You want to find defense percentage, crit rate percentage, crit damage percentage, attack percentage, and energy recharge in that order. Any artifact in the set that has the correct main stat and at least 2 of the preferred substats are great for her. You want defense percentage on your Sands as it increases your damage, geo damage bonus on your Goblet as it is a separate multiplier and hugely increases your damage output, and for Circlet I go for defense percentage as it provides a more constant DPS output as compared to crit rate or crit damage. Now, if you have amazing substats in crit rate or crit damage, you can replace your Circlet, but that is what I'm using for now. As you can see, this is my total attack after using her burst, which is reaching absurd amounts at 3700, with the only buff being the Geo Elemental Resonance and the Wing Rock, which increases attack damage by 15%, which is how you want to build your party anyways if you're running Noelle as your main DPS, as the secondary support Geo character can act as a battery for her to have constant uptime on her burst. With that being said, building a party composition around Noelle is pretty easy. You want another Geo character to act as a battery. I'm using Zhongli, but Geo MC as well as Ningguang works pretty well with her, as well as other supporting characters that you can throw into any party composition as well. Pyro Resonance is great with her as it provides another 25% damage increase, so is running Electro Resonance as that maintains a constant uptime on her burst. With the 1.3 patch promising to buff the Geo element characters, building Noelle is building for the future, and I'm stoked to see how Albedo can work with her and other Geo characters as well. She can heal, tank, deal damage, and break elemental shields as well. What more can you ask for? And that concludes the quick Noelle build guide on how to best build Noelle. Hope you guys learned something from the video, and do let me know if there's any misinformation or interesting anecdotes that I have missed out. Until the next one, enjoy this quick Chamber 12 floor 1 run with Noelle. This is Zero, signing out.